Oh, Jane, let me explain that I couldn't get wood, but I would if I could see you again. Please give me a chance, I've not forgotten. I'll take a Viagra and smash you rotten. Oh, Jane, it was the cocaine. Oh, Jane, oh, won't you look at the messages I sent you on WhatsApp and on Facebook? I'm sad and lonely, I'm going loopy, 'cause my old man, he got droopy. Oh, Jane, it was the cocaine. I'm begging at your door. Oh, Jane, give me some more. Oh, Jane, please, Jane. Oh, Jane, well, now it's hard. Let me show you I'll come and wave it in your front yard. Please give me a chance, I've not forgotten. I'll take a Viagra and smash you rotten. Oh, Jane, it was the cocaine. Oh, Jane, it was the cocaine. Oh, Jane, it was the cocaine. Hello. Where am I? It's me. I was on earlier in the Seaside Mark business. And now, good evening, Haley. This one isn't as popular. I'm just having a look at some comedy. I like the idea. I like the idea of finding obscure comedians that no one has heard about for a long time. And I've stumbled upon a documentary of a comedian called Sean. Thank you for joining the channel, Sean. Hello, Mr. Matt Sankey, another new loyal member. Shout out to Matt Sankey. He's not new to the world, but he's a new person in chat, and he's a loyal person in chat. We did lose a lot. Redding's in. Thank you, Sean, for becoming a member of the channel. You too can become a member of this channel. There's hundreds of hours of free There's hundreds of hours. I can't even fucking speak, everybody. Yeah, if you join the channel, there's hundreds of hours of exclusive content. Just saying, welcome 11 people in. Yeah, what's this all about? Well, I've been doing a lot of comedy, haven't I? And I'm going to continue. Why can't I fucking speak? I'm not even... Honestly. Ian Beale's in. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of reaction stuff to comedy, as well as Seaside Mark. And I like the idea of finding obscure comedians from the past that you probably haven't heard of. Found one bloke called Bobby Thompson, and he was known as the Little Waster, and he was some club comedian. And there's a documentary about him. Seaside is drunk tonight. Well, we'll get the footage, don't you worry. Yeah, we're going to be watching Bobby Thompson, the Little Waster documentary now. So are you sitting comfortably? Let's begin.
Right, isn't it funny when you get to bed and you hide
He looks like somebody. I can't think of who.
your money and you wake up, you forget where you hidden it. I hid his 7 children last Sunday night.
The audio is brilliant on this, by the way. So, yeah.
Woke up at 4:15 in the morning, sweat like a bull. She opens her eyes. What are you looking for? I says, Epsom salt. She says, you'll not need them when you know where your money's going.
Bobby Thompson is the king of the Northeast comics. Geordie audiences cram into their social clubs and theatres to listen to the man who calls himself the Little Waster.
Don't you love that announcer's in that announcer's voice, proper like 70s?
I'm getting the words out of my mouth till in lands Interpol. Her mother. She never says no, you know, she just stands with her engine running. Is he off work again? He's gonna outdo me on Kidney Motion.
It's very strong Geordie, so you're going to have to concentrate on this.
Be good job the Lord would take him. I said he would, but he wants no labourers. Well, we just come to the top of the street and she saw Mrs. Higgins. Well, she's got money, see? She's on Social Security. She married a fella called Gyro, and...
See, we analyse this comedy. He is the joke. He's funny looking, and you know.
She had one of them frocks on from Oxtown. Eve, what are you doing there? Eve was barefaced after her off. I went right up to her. I says, Mrs. Higgins, one of your bosoms is hanging out. She says, yeah, I've left the Ben on the booth.
Bobby's sketches are drawn from life, a life that began for him in the Durham pit village of New Penshaw nearly 70 years ago. His act has a strongly regional appeal. He's never made it as a national entertainer. The Little Waster's monologues are spiced with references to a past that only the Northeast fully experienced.
Well, I was born in a place called Penshaw Staithes at New Penshaw. I was the youngest of the family, and I was born in a miner's house. Oh, it's been pulled down now. It's been pulled down for a canny bit. We used to go to Penshaw
He's a bit overdressed for I go to the post office, isn't he?
Monument. Oh, I used to go with all the lads. We all used to go to the top and used to slide down and
Is that some kind of Roman kind of building?
see who won to the bottom.
The Little Waster.
I went to school
That's not at all set up.
until I was 14-year-old. It used to be who had the nicest patch on their trousers.
This is a bit weird.
And trousers and a jersey, no cap. Caps weren't heard about. You were all right, a pocket full
Run, kids! It's Dracula.
of marbles and a bit rag for a handkerchief, you were set. And if there was any mischief, the
He was the school bell.
schoolmaster, Mr. Foster, used to say, I'll bet it's Thompson.
It looks like fucking him. He used to play Sherlock Holmes. Is it Jeremy Hardy? No. Who was that who used to play Sherlock Holmes? Do you remember? Is it the 80s and 90s or something?
It always was Thompson.
Come with me, children, to my crypt. Come with me, children, to Transylvania.
Hey, I can remember this place well, like. Hey, the old place. Hey, old Johnny, the busker lad, he used to come round singing. For the birds they were singing in the morning. The ivy and the roses were in bloom. And they laid her in the churchyard in the village.
Do you mind, mate? I've just finished a 6-2 shift.
That's where they laid her in her tomb. So long, my old pal.
I started work 3 days after leaving school at Northbury Colliery, and I used to shove the tubs into the cage. I got 12 to 14 shilling for a
Is that a chemtrail? Is that a chemtrail? Could be for me. Might not be for you.
week's work. They've landscaped the site now, and it's just like a golf course. It's a marvellous place to see now. When you sit and think the days that you worked down the pit and you went to the pit, and to look at it now, it's beautiful.
This is the other world, not that the world we have now. Good point, Terry. It's tragic, isn't it, really, what's happening now?
My first appearance was at a little picture hall. It was a miners' hall, but it was a picture hall as well, called the Gem Theatre. I was 11-year-old that night, I'll never forget it. It was crowded to the doors. And I sung a song, My Child, You Have No Mother Now. That night I got the best of order, I got the best applause, and I got presented with a gold watch. And they were still clapping when I got the watch. I sung the same songs down the pit as what I sung on the Gem when I was a lad, and what I'm singing now on the stage.
I thought this would be more stand-up-y. It's a bit musical-y, I'm sorry. You can switch off if you want.
No, the pit closed, Northbury Colliery, Butney, it closed in July or August in 1931. Now, there was hundreds and hundreds, and we all had to go and look for work, you know. We went to Easington Colliery.
Thank you, Sean. Shout out to you, mate.
Horden Colliery, everywhere looking for work, but you couldn't get work, and the dual queues. Oh, you can imagine people going in crowds to a football match. Well, it was definitely like that in 1931 onwards. And if you had a good suit on, you'd think you'd robbed a bank in them days. There was a band formed at Fatfield called Billy Bankhead's Bluebird Band. And they asked me if I would join the band. So I joined the band and we went round. We didn't get very much money with the band, but I've seen me get a job at Newcastle in the big market of an old agent called Matty Steele, and he used to say, now, there's 6 bob for you the night, but don't say no to anybody, because they'll all want work. Well, you were a star in them days if you got a midweek job for 6 bob. sometimes I like to go to
I love how this kind of documentary was filmed. It was graded, the colours like, and you know, I need to find more of these. I'm not sure what year this was. It's called Bobby Thompson, the Little Waster. But yeah, it's wow. I love the fashions. I love this. It's a different world, everybody. This is another fucking world. Everything changed for us after that COVID. After that lockdown, everything accelerated into shit.
the local race course if there's Newcastle races is on.
What time's the first race, Harry?
Almost two, Bobby.
Oh, dear me.
He has like Wilfred Bramble vibes.
When I get to the course, I have grand enjoyment because I like to go there. They all know me and have a bit of a flutter. It's an afternoon's enjoyment.
Know what as well? No fucker on mobile phones. Everybody's just living in the moment. No mobile phones wasting their lives. I know we all do it.
I just take jockeys. I don't take horses. I know nothing about horses, but I know about the jockeys.
Nice one, Matt.
Because I followed these from when I was a young lad. But now I follow Mercer and Lester Pickett and Edry. I follow them because sometimes you see, oh, those is class. We're not worried about the horse may be no good, but the jockey's class, so we'll back the jockey. See, I put £50 in my pocket on a Monday and I'll say, well, right, that's me gambling money for the rest of the week. And when that's finished, well, I finish, but sometimes I win.
I've never been one for gambling, me, to be honest with you.
If you've got money and you can enjoy yourself, when you had none, you couldn't enjoy yourself. So you may as well enjoy yourself if you've got a bob or two to spare.
That's very much the seaside mark philosophy.
My money's on game, Lord, and mine is going to be trouble in no roads if that gun's down. Get some money off the father for me, will I? Get away, lad. Oh, hoo, hoo. Snare his money, poor note says what this palm tickets in no roads.
I wish it was my jacket, Martin, but I doubt it would fit me. Even my jacket doesn't fit me.
Well, I was 3 years in the army, and I was discharged from a place called Edinburgh, Portobello Camp in Edinburgh, because I had bad eyesight. And he says, you see a lot of things that you shouldn't see, and the things that you should see, you don't want to see. But he says, you've been discharged, Thompson. I says, well, that's very good. He says, you can get measured for your suit. I married Phyllis Coates in 1944.
He married his grandmother?
At Carlisle Registry Office. Phyllis played me stooge in the audience. She was a very, very big woman, and me being that small. When we used to go to a club, they all knew, they'd say, she'll get some stick. And when I stood on the stage, you know, I used to back chat, and she never said nothing, you know. And she just used to sit, and the people was looking at Phyllis more than what they were looking at me. And I says, will you please clear the road there? The crane's coming in to lift her. She's going out for a minute. She'll be back again. And I used to give her some awful cracks. And during the interval, if she thought that I had made a mistake with any of the gags, she would say, now listen, you're forgetting so-and-so. You're forgetting this, you're forgetting that. Now put them in. And
Just abuse your wife in the audience. Yeah.
she would listen intentionally, really listen to make sure that I didn't make no mistakes. I've been doing this act since about 1940 odd.
That's what used to happen back in the day. They'd have a comedian, whatever, singer would have one act, and they would do that forever. Things have changed now, haven't they, kind of thing. But there was that many clubs and social places and venues back in them days. By the time you got round the circuit and back again, everybody had forgot your material. But the world's gone now, isn't it? Everything's gone, man.
I have a little dresser called Paddy Fox. He's been with us 36 years. Now he puts me clothes ready. I got the trousers given by a man in Wallsend nearly 40 years ago. The jumper, to be truthful, I think I got a loan of the jumper years and years ago. And I got the cap off of Mr. Connor, and he'd had it for donkeys, and I've still got it. I've had the Woodbine packet for over 40 years.
It's amazing the transformation in it of an act.
And when I show them it, it's starting to giggle.
Hey, do you know these packets here under these floorboards? We found one of them. It was in this house somewhere, an old Woodbine packet.
It's a long time since you bought a packet of them, isn't it? There were tuppence when I bought them. I've only got 3 left. They greed them off you.
I do a lot of concerts for the over 60s and the Derby and Jones for nothing.
You know, this is back in the day when people just wanted a fucking laugh and they didn't care and the jokes weren't politically vetted. These days aren't coming back. It makes me not want to bother doing it, you know.
Hey, them days was the days, weren't they?
Good evening, Barry White.
When you thought your man had money, you couldn't get to sleep. Hey, there was one night, I'll not forget it. I went to bed and had a nice suit then, indigo blue. Indigo Monday out to come Friday. That's what them 3 balls was for, you know. 2 to 1, when you get them in, you don't get them out.
It's true to life what Bobby says, yes. Everything Bobby says and everything Bobby does is natural in the years gone by.
Why, I tell you at Christmas, see, she had a bad throat. And her mother says, what are we going to get for her throat? Well, I only had 1 blade. She couldn't speak. Sunday, couldn't talk. Monday morning, 4:45. Come on! I says, I'm not good. It's too foggy. She says, I can see over the rooftops. I says, I'm not gone that way. It's a wonder you're not sorry for me. Yeah, are you? I wished I'd brought her, you could have pelted her. Hey, she's up at 3 o'clock in the morning packing. We only had a carrier. She's out upstairs at 3:15. Bobby, you'll have to get up. The strings come off the carrier. Well, I'm not an engineer.
He's just always the same and full of joy, and he's made people happy and gone on hours and hours, and I think he's a grand lad. And he's 71, I would think now.
I first met Bobby in the early days
He wasn't involved in Operation U3, was he?
of Watcha Geordie, that is about 1950. Watcha Geordie was a local dialect variety show that we used to run. It was local as far as the acts were concerned, but it was heard all over the north of England. What Bobby did was to recreate in the imagination the life of the working class people, particularly pitmen in northeast Durham, and he did this with amazing success. They recreated the warmth of it, the hospitality, and also, of course, the drinking and the among other things, the appalling attitude to women. All the women in Bobby's act are either shrews, like the wife with this shrieking voice, or whining hangers-on, like the mother-in-law. And he went from success to success. The programme had an amazing following. It was recorded every week in a different town or village all over the northeast of England, but particularly in the mining areas.
He was a marvellous producer, and I enjoyed myself. And Watchalong Geordie made me, I think, what I am today. I was given me television series in 1959. I was appearing at Newcastle Empire with Eve Boswell. We had a marvellous pantomime that year.
Oh, no, you didn't. Sorry.
And me giving me own television series, I thought I would do very well. It went well, and we got a good write-up and everything. But after that, it deteriorated. It went down the bank a mile. I had a producer, very nice chap to talk to, but as a producer, he just couldn't understand what I was talking about in the first place. He had to say, what do you say? See, he was I don't know where he come from, down the south somewhere, but he didn't understand Geordie language. A canny lad, but he didn't know the difference between going and gannon. You wouldn't catch your mind, or the local people said, he's fallen down. No, he's fell down. When the band come in from school, he's fallen down. But the producer wouldn't have it. As much as I talked to him and said it was wrong, he said he was right. They absolutely made me down, down, down and down. They ruined us that much, I couldn't get a job. And where I was working in that time, you know, when you were getting £10 a night on the club, it was good money. I couldn't get two. It got man that I was disappointing clubs, I was drinking. I didn't know what to do with myself. After Phyllis died, I advertised for a housekeeper. You know, you're ironing that shirt, and I might want a white one on tonight.
Well, there isn't a
And
white
there was
one.
about 18 applicants, and I got Mrs. Tate, Lottie Tate.
Well, you wash them and you iron them, and then you'll know how you're on.
And mind, I must give every credit to her.
Oh, I can sit back and relax.
Things from 1969, 1970, things picked up. And where I couldn't get jobs and that, I got them. Because then again, she kept me dressed nicely, and everything was correct.
I'd like an housekeeper.
So I was off the drink and everything, and I was doing my work correctly.
You're in the road, you know.
I've been in the road all my life, man. Lottie, me and her were the best of pals. I've got a better life, I think, than the Duke of Edinburgh.
I don't think Bobby's changed one here, but he's still the sprightly, dapper little fellow that I remember from the old days. He, if anything, he's improved with age. Not in his looks, but his timing, his delivery.
Comedians do get better with age, obviously to a point, and then there's but comedians kind of do get better with age.
He is so spot on.
But mind there's any amount of gags, but I contend when you're rehearsing, rehearse the proper way. Don't be ashamed if there's anyone in your house, get your rehearsing done. I like to stand in front of the mirror every morning and say, you know, where's I been now? I've getting a shock. I'm enjoying myself. I'm in the club. Now there's a man says, he says, which is the best way to the gates? And I says, coming in the club, the steward's got a road map. Well, I'm all smile, see, because he's going to take us in. So he went in, he ordered 2 pints. I says, I'll have the same. Say, now that's where you get your facial expressions. But one, if you're cracking a gag, that's a sympathy gag, or a neighbour gag. You know, there's some neighbours that swank, such as the woman next door to us. She come in, Mr. Thompson, do you come and have a look what my husband's bought me for my birthday? Well, that's where the neighbours come in if they've had a full week in. Oh, that's never gone in swanking because I never have a full week in.
But when you're passing the gag, that's a sympathetic gag, you stand there and you say, well, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm fed up with this. And then she starts, hey, the money guns and a distance, and you have to be giggling now behind her back. But giggle, make sure that you giggle. And then she said, oh, it's all right for you sitting there. I'm fed up. Be a good job if the Lord would take you. I says he would, but he wants no labourers. See, you've got to laugh at her when she says to me.
Over his career, Bobby's built up to such an attraction. He's such a star man at any of the shows in Clubland. He draws the biggest fees of possibly any entertainer that works in the North East. That includes the people who come up from other parts of the country. Bobby is Thompson everywhere.
It sounds like he only worked in the North East. Now, a lot of Scouse comedians, you know, will not leave Liverpool. It's a weird thing, but lots of Scouse comedians will only play Liverpool. I don't know if you knew that, but it's kind of true. Oh, you fucking prick, I've done it again. I'm sorry, everybody. I do this every fucking time, don't I? Right, where's that? Oh, here it is.
He's such a star man at any of the shows in Clubland. He draws the biggest fees of possibly any entertainer that works in the North East. That includes the people who come up from other parts of the country. Bobby is Thompson everywhere. Top fees, top comedian. Worth every penny of it.
See, the thing is, Sean, open mic, I'm well past open mic. Open mic is for people who've just started. And I've been doing comedy on and off for 17 years, 18 years this year. So open mic is a bit of a fucking insult, innit?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice big reception now for the one and only Geordie genius, Mr. Boy Thompson.
You didn't laugh when I was fighting for you? Mine? No, it's no good laughing. There was some funny things happening. 1940, Wednesday afternoon, 7 to June, 4:45. I was in bed. Get up here, your papers is cool. Well, when you're full of drink, you didn't know what you're talking about. I thought it was the news of the world. It was a letter from Chamberlain. Dear Bob. Sorry I was out for call when you phoned. Will you come and fight for us?
All good, Sean. Welcome aboard and welcome to the membership area. You've joined like the Illuminati of this channel.
Well, the wife didn't want us to dance. She said, no, you didn't want to dance, that there'll be mischief. Because she knew I was funny on dried egg. Hey, we got off the train at London. I says to the taxi driver, Waterloo, he says, the station. I says, I'm out late for the battle. And I seen this fellow with a soldier's clothes on. And he was keep shouting, Bobby, calm down. It was Montgomery. So he says to me, of course you'll understand, the way you're talking wouldn't be understood by the generals, colonels and the brigadiers of the War Office. So while you're in my company, do try and alter your tone of talk. Well, I can't talk no different than what I talk in your nose, don't you? He says, we'll go to the road, we'll have a drink, I'll let you have a look at the plans, providing you alter your tone of talk. So men then go on the bus. I says, you get two returns, I get them coming back.
I'm struggling to understand what he's talking about.
We got right up to the club. Monday couldn't get in, wasn't affiliated. So I says to the doorman, I says, have a look in the lounge and see if there's the royal family in. So the Duke of Gloucester come on. He says, hello, Bobby. I says, sign Monday in, Tommy, and...
There can never be another Bobby Thompson. When Bobby Thompson either retires or, like all of us, go to the clay to finish, I quite frankly can't see another man to fill the little waster's shoes.
Well, I got Monday signed in. Well, he got them in because I was talking to Webber and Alexander. And he was just getting them in again because they kept me talking. When in lands Mountbatten, shout in his mouth. Anybody saying Bobby Thompson? I said, get your own in, I'm in the company.
Well, that was fucking hell. Sorry, another fuck up. That was that, kids. You know, I just found that documentary about an obscure comedian, and that was that kind of thing. I'm going to be doing more live streams again, but I'm just trying different things. You know, I'm just trying different things and just trying to play my own furrow. And this crazy, crazy internet world. I've been doing this for 18 years, you know, 19 years this year. Can you believe that? Next year I'll have made, I fucking can't speak properly. Next year I will have been making YouTube content for 20 years. 20 years, and I'm not fucking, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Thank you, Sean, once again for joining. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe if you've not already. Give us a like and all that. There's a bit of content for you to watch tonight. 2 live streams to, you know. Check out the membership area anyway, Sean. You'll enjoy it. There's lots of mad stuff over there. And I'm going now. Bye-bye.